Hello everyone, welcome back to our troubleshooting series. And for this episode, I want to talk about and walk you through an error message a user encountered while doing the purchase order confirmation that's related to accounting distribution. So let's dive into it. First, I'm going to get into my accounts payable module and open up all purchase orders. Okay, so I have already this PO in question existed here, so I'm going to open it up, 354. All right, so within this PO, as you can see, we're having two lines with the quantity of 2 and 4, right? Different products. Now the status is still open order and approved. Now the next step is going to confirm this purchase order to generate purchase order confirmation, and then from there it's going to continue to flow for the product receipt and invoicing. So now the issue the user is having is when we do purchase and confirm this purchase order, there's an error message. You're going to see that in a second. Okay, so here you see an error occurred, and let's check the details. So it prevents the posting of this PO confirmation because the document cannot be journalized when there are partly distributed source document amounts. Fully distribute all source document amounts. So, first view is not that straightforward or obvious to understand where the issue comes from, right? And actually that's related to your accounting distribution on the purchase order. So let me show you this. I will go back to my PO lines. Let me grab this first line. And in the middle, you have this financials, right? So same place across this purchase order, you can always check the distribution amounts. So I'm going to click on this accounting, distribution. And what you see here, distribution totals, for some reason, is allocating 200%, knowing that we only have 100% normally to allocate. So you should normally just have one line with 100% allocation. So currently we're having 4 lines and there are some in and out to cancel out, but we still have 2 positive lines with 100% allocation. That's why we're having this error message, right? That's going to create some posting issues when we get into the invoicing. So how to fix this? But actually, let's talk about how this could happen. So sometimes when user create that purchase order, they may come into the accounting distributions for some reasons and then start resetting or wanting to change some charge cost or some ledger account. So maybe they can play around. Or sometimes for the migrated purchase orders, for some user errors, you can also get into the same situation, right? So by the way, I can share another screenshot from another user having the same distribution issues. So here is a screenshot. You can see the error message is similar, but not exactly the same. One or more accounting distributions is either over distributed, under distributed. So you still need to update that distribution, right? So now we have clarified where this issue coming from and how to locate this issue. Now let's talk about the fix. So I'm going to go back to F&O. All right, quite often we want to use this reset option. In some previous versions, this should work, but for this new release, when I do yes, it's not really resetting anything or cleaning up anything. And the other way to fix this is going to generate a periodic task for the accounting distribution cleanup, which is located in the Procurement and Sourcing module. So we can have a look together. So enter Procurement and Sourcing. I'm going to find, so first let's collapse all so you can find it easily. And then I can go to Periodic Tasks, Cleanup section. And what we need is this purchase order distribution reset. So I'm going to open this up, right? And now in this list, you're going to select the purchase order in question on which you need to reset the allocation or distribution. So through this error message, I know this purchase order is going to be 354. So I can filter on this PO. So let's do it through a filter. Contains 354. Apply. All right, so now we have our purchase order. I select this one, and you can either let it run on screen or turn on this batch processing. So since this is just one purchase order, performance perspective is going to really run quickly. So I'm going to leave it and let it run on screen. So I just do OK. And you're going to get a notification once it's done. Okay, so now we have a message generated, operation completed. So we can check this purchase order. So I'm trying to copy paste the number here. And then let's go back to accounts payable module, open up this all purchase orders from, and then filter on the specific PO. Now let's open it up. So nothing changed, the status is still approved. And then on this first specific line where we had issues before, I'm going to check the financial distributions again. All right, so now you see the fourth line has been removed and the percentage becomes back to 100%. So even though you still have this in and out, likely through the previous split option user performed, but the net purchase order lines are corrected back to 100% allocation. So now let's go back and I'm able to confirm it. Now let's try it. So enter purchase, I'm going to confirm my purchase order, so we should no longer get any error messages. All right, operation completed, and now the status changed to confirm. So now you know if you have any weird message related to the accounting distribution, over distributed or under distributed, feel free to run this job under Procurement and Sourcing. It's going to get your PO cleaned up. All right, I hope this is helpful. Please like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what are the topics you're interested in. Thank you in advance for your support. See you in the next episode.